Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have a hilarious, absolutely hilarious gun video from an Israeli trainer that we're going to break down and much more. I mean, this is one of the dumbest videos I've ever seen. It's going to make you cringe. It's going to make you wince. It's going to make you wonder who the hell would ever do this in a potential gunfight. I can't wait to read all of your reactions. I know that they're going to be good. They're going to be pretty funny. I'm excited for that. Before we get started, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe, comment with your thoughts below, hit that bell, turn all notifications on, and then right here on the bottom of the screen, you can see Instagram, David_Hookstead, or on X, D Hookstead. Give me a follow on social media. Lots of good stuff there. And if this is your first time you've ever watched one of my videos, give me a brief moment to introduce myself. My name is David Hookstead. I like talking about the military, foreign policy, foreign affairs, current events, politics, pretty much anything guys like to do when we're just being dudes and hanging out, talking together. That's what we're going to do here. And that includes this utterly ridiculous video. So let's get into it. I was scrolling through Twitter the other day over the weekend. I was out with a couple buddies. This video popped up on my Twitter feed, and I really could not believe what I was looking at. So I assume if you're watching this, probably a very high chance that you are a Second Amendment fan or a gun owner, prior military. Maybe you're currently in the military. Maybe you want to join the military or law enforcement, or you like guns for protection. You like shooting. I'm going to assume if you're here that you have a basic understanding of firearms. So that's why when I put this video up on the screen, let me get it here. Go ahead and show this. We'll throw it up there. All right. This video has 17. I'll highlight it on the screen. Look at the bottom there. So it was posted July 16th, 2025. It has 17.2 million views. That's 17.2 million views. It is about Israeli training tactics is what it seems to be. It's from an Israeli defense company, I think, or training company. However you want to word that. And you might be thinking, oh, the Israelis, they've seen a lot. They've done a lot. Their training must be top of the line. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But I know this much. What we're about to watch in this video is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen in terms of how to carry a pistol. And it involves carrying without a round in the chamber. Some people don't want to carry with a round in the chamber. A gun without a round in the chamber is just a paperweight. It is when seconds count, you can't be wasting time to rack around. What you damn sure can't do is what this guy's doing. Let's watch it.
I'm taking the weapon, I'm grabbing it out of the holster, and I'm bringing it.
All right, let's just pause right there for a moment. If you ever find yourself in a shooting situation and you're ever in this position where you've got a gun upside down and you've got your hands, he's got it like this, and you're going to try to rack that gun like this, I hate to tell you folks, you're way, way too far behind to have any fighting chance. Just the freeze frame here in and of itself is comical.
To a position where I can cock it. The left hand is ready to cock it. The right hand is holding the weapon. I'm cocking the weapon.
This is range theatrics. This is useless in real life. This is 100% absolutely useless in real life. And if anyone thinks this is legitimate, if anyone thinks for a second this is going to save your life, I really don't know what to tell you at all. And I'm going to show something on the screen when we pull this off. I just want to get it up ready to go. So we've got this guy who's cocking guns upside down. He's not carrying one with a round in the chamber or one in the pipe, as some guys like to say. That was a line from Justified with Boyd Crowder.
And getting into the shooting position.
I'm sorry. You do that in real life, you're gonna lose every fight you're in. You waste time in a gunfight doing what this guy just did, and you are gonna get cooked. You are gonna get absolutely destroyed. You see a threat, what do? You don't immediately, in this guy's case, unholster your weapon. It's already primed. It's already got one in the chamber. Whatever safety mechanisms, if there's one, you flip it off. You're going to go out. You're going to engage that target, sight picture, pull the trigger. You guys know the drill. Again, if you're watching this, I assume you own firearms. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to carry our Glock without one in the chamber, and then we're going to do this when our life depends on it.
Getting into the shooting position.
You do this in real life, against anyone who knows what they're doing, and you're going to be finished before your hand touches that slide. I hate to break the news to anyone watching these range theatrics who think this is real. Let's see what the comments are. Yeah, still ain't quicker than 1 round in the chamber. Let's see. This is actually insane, principally bad in every way. If you're drawing your weapon in defense or combat, you'll be under extreme stress, which makes fine motor skills necessary for grabbing a slide with precision very difficult. Here's something else to keep in mind. This draw requires both hands, right? Because you got to cock the weapon to get a round in the chamber. What if you've got to position yourself off? You got to position a bad guy off you to create that space to draw your weapon and engage. If both of your hands are now on the weapon, you can't push off and create distance for you to get that draw. This is beyond dumb. And if anyone thinks that you can't engage fast enough, that a well-trained person can't engage fast enough to drop someone while their hand's still on the slides, let's go ahead and watch this video. This is DJ Shipley of the GBRS group. He's going to dump 20 rounds in 4 seconds from a pistol. This is what this dude, it's fantasy. Let's watch it.
20 rounds, 440.
20 rounds, 4.4 seconds. So he's almost dropping 5 rounds a second. He is firing 5 rounds a second. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to teach or carry without a round locked and loaded in the chamber. I've had guns my whole life, permits to carry. I've never once walked out of the house with a concealed carry weapon or a pistol with a round not in the chamber. And I damn sure have never gone to a range and turned a gun upside down, racked it, and then engaged. I'm guessing if there are people you see them do that at your range, you're going to tell them to knock it off or you're going to tell them to leave because it's crazy. And I couldn't believe this was a real thing. I Googled it, wanted to make sure I was correct. I Googled it. There are policies, some people in Israel, in law enforcement, military, whatever it might be, they do not carry with a round in the chamber. This is what they do. You have no chance if you're going up against someone who knows what they're doing and they're locked and loaded, and then you have to draw, flip the gun, rack the slide, and then engage. You have no chance. And by the way, here's another good video. I'll throw this up on the screen. This is Matt Pranka, Army Special Operations, talking about the Israelis. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's this belief that the Israeli military has like the best gunfighters, the most elite special operations. They're good for their region, no question about that, compared to the other regional players. The Jordanian special forces are pretty good, to be honest with you, but the Israelis are good for their region. Let's see what an Army special operations guy thinks about these shenanigans.
Let's fucking talk about this pieing around corners. All right, everybody out here so pieing corners, right? So I was involved in initial creation of this fucking idea, this TTP, back in the day called combat clearing, right? It wasn't the nonsense bullshit based off the Israeli thing, right? If I want to be trained by a second-rate military, then I'll look to the Israelis. Outside of that, we're not even talking. It's not, nobody in the U.S. government is like, hey, we really can't solve these problems. Let's look and see what the Israelis are doing. You know, this is some fucking nonsense. All right, pieing corner.
So there you go. That's Matt Pranka. You can clearly tell he's not overly impressed by Israeli tactics. And after you all just saw the video I just saw, I can't imagine many of you are either. I'm a big Second Amendment guy, big gun guy, totally support everyone's right to own them, everyone's right to carry them unless you're like a violent criminal or something, at which point you belong in prison and guns aren't really an issue. But you got to get trained, and you got to get trained well, and you got to know how to do your job, and you got to know how to operate that weapon correctly. And when it's time to rock and roll, you better not have to start doing range theatrics in order to get a round in the chamber to engage whatever the threat might be. It's just common sense. But apparently common sense isn't as common as it used to be. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this video, this little flip, turn, and rack the slide shenanigans. I will never do that. I have never done it before. I will never do it in my whole life. When I have a pistol, there is a round in the chamber. It is holstered. It is ready to go. I will never walk around without one in the chamber. It's my belief. Maybe some of you disagree, but let me know in the comments. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys nothing. Hit the bell. All notifications turned on. And then right below, you can see Instagram, David_Hookstead, and X D Hookstead. I'll catch you all next time.